We're gathered here today to witness and to celebrate the coming together of two separate lives. We have come to join this man, Nathan, and this woman, Connie Marie, in marriage, to be with them and to rejoice with them in the making of this important commitment, the essence of which is accepting another person in the entirety as lover, as companions, and most of all, as friends, as best friends.
So we met and we bonded over some top shelf PBRs. And after that, the adventures ensued. We hung out in Park City, we went to Vegas, we went to Miami. We had the time of our lives. And then she calls me, I let her take one trip without me. And she calls me up and she's like, so I met this guy. So today, we're here to celebrate the marriage of two very best friends. So raise your glasses and let's toast to Mr. and Mrs. Pruitt. Cheers!
Connie and I have known each other for about 9 years. It wasn't until 2012 at our mutual friend's bachelorette party that our friendship grew stronger. What makes our friendship so close-fitting is we can be in a confined room and still manage to have a blast. Our creative and witty personalities allow us to have fun regardless of the circumstances. We've seen each other through the good, the bad, and the ugly, and we've learned a lot from each other through the years. She's learned to be conservative, and I've learned to be more outgoing. Connie and I taught each other that good friends are hard to find, and that friends are more important than men. I wonder if this still holds true over husbands. I sure hope so. Some perceive Nate and me as rivals when sober and best friends when inebriated. I remember when I was planning my wedding last year, I asked for his help in creating my invitations. Regardless of how hectic his work schedule was, he still said yes. During the creation process, I knew he was frustrated with the Vietnamese special characters he had to incorporate into the invitations. However, he never once complained. It goes without saying Nate is an awesome and compassionate person. He's good looking, caring, and smart for marrying Connie. Nate is lucky to have her. I mean, look at her. She has the looks and the brain. And look at how beautiful she is today in her wedding gown. I remember when Nate and Connie first started dating. I can tell they were smitten. It was the way they looked at each other from across the room to how their body language was when they were near each other. Watching their love bloom was like watching a sappy love movie. They're a perfect match, and I know they will remain not only lovers but best friends for all their life.
Prom dates?
From your suit, man.
Nathan David Pruitt, you are the love of my life. I knew the moment we started dating that you were the one. Everything with us felt so natural and effortless, which made us so perfect for each other. You're the most sincere, genuine, patient, quiet, but funny and loving man that I've ever met. Everything about you balances my life out. Today, I vow to continuously love you, encourage you, trust you, and respect you. I promise to try not to get grouchy when I'm hungry, especially when we decide to get pregnant. I promise to continue to be your rock and support you when you have a bad day. I promise to work with you to foster and cherish a relationship of equality, knowing that together we will build a life far better than either of us could ever imagine alone.
Connie Marie, today I give you myself completely. And as we stand in front of our family and friends, I make these promises to you. I promise to always be faithful to you, to remain loyal, committed, whether we are together or apart. I promise to always communicate with you, to be honest about my feelings, and always be understanding of yours. I promise to encourage your dreams and support you as you follow them. I promise to laugh with you and cry with you, to honor and respect you, and I promise to love you for as long as I live.
Always open your hearts and treasure the big moments of life. Remember that a marriage is a celebration and it's a dedication. It's a symphony played by two persons where neither is overpowered by the other. It's a symphony played by two best friends.
This is my beloved, and this is my friend. With this ring,
I marry you.
I marry you.
Give me a woohoo on 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, woohoo.
Just another day at the gym, doing the usual thing, flexing in the mirror. This random guy walks up to me and says, "Hey, can I get a spot?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." We were walking, I grabbed his butt and he was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I thought we were working glutes," but he was doing biceps. Nonetheless, awkward. So, to fast forward, got to meet Nate. He and I just random acquaintances at the gym. When you when you go to the gym so often, you become friends with the people you see on a regular. So he and I, just a banter back and forth. What's your max? What do you squat? All that good stuff. But then fast forward about 6 years later, he and I, went our separate ways. He did his thing, I did my thing. Ran into him again, of all places, the gym. And again, he asked me for a spot, and I was like, "No, not teabags today. I'm good." And then he walks up to me and says, "Hey, how have you been? What's new?" I'm like, "Nothing." He's like, "I'm dating your kind." And I was like, no, that's not the funny part. The funny part, the wheels started spinning, and I was like, I knew from the beginning he had a little something for this. But, nonetheless. So, again, after that, then I had the pleasure of meeting Connie. And when I met her, it was kind of weird because it was me with long hair. And it was a balance, but nonetheless, she's an amazing woman. Please raise your glasses to Nate and Connie, everybody. To Nate and Connie.
Let's give the welcome to Connie Marie and Nathan Pruitt.
Is he gorgeous right now? That's my angel. She knows that I love her so much. For the newlywed, Nathan and Connie. Have cheers for them now.
since we were in Mexico, I had this saying in Spanish. But then as soon as I got it translated, it just does not make sense. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. But I'm gonna do it the way that we usually do it. We ride together, we die together. Bad boys for life. To Nate and Connie.
In the presence of family and friends, and the sun and the sea as our witness, I am honored to pronounce you husband and wife. I now present to you, for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Pruitt. Congratulations.